right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Good afternoon, and welcome back to another one. It's definitely another one. All right, hope you guys are having a good day so far. And yeah, we are still pushing. Yeah. Just before we get started, let's see who is on the chat. Let me just see who's on the chat. All right. We've got the usual suspects. We've got Boosie. Welcome back, Boosie, Kele, Tanya, Barticles, AV Trader. Yeah, no, the usual suspects are back, right? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing all right. I can't complain. I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you are doing well. Also, Tanya, I can't complain on my end. Yeah. I'm noticing that South Africa is preparing for summer now. Wherever you go, it's like winter never happened. Wherever you go, people are preparing for summer now. Hey, yeah, it's time. September, it's time. Yeah, but I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you're also doing well. Just give me 1 second, all right? Just give me 1 second. I'll be with you guys, yeah? All right, so guys, we've got Kitty in the house as well. All right, so let's get right into it. It's 5 minutes after 12. We've been going through some setups, some opportunities. Let's see what has happened. Are there any changes, any updates we can take note of, right? But I hope you guys are well. Let me just do this. All right, so all the links are on the chat. Let's just get straight to the charts. All right. Great stuff. Did you guys catch anything? Did you guys catch any trade from what we have been focusing on? Did you guys find any opportunities? Let's see. Anyone? Not yet? Not yet, nah? It doesn't seem like it. All right. No, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. So you just wait for the yen. Okay. Yeah, no. Not a problem. You just wait for the yen and the indices, right? So Nasdaq is gonna break very soon. Nas is gonna break very soon. You see what it's doing? It's consolidating. It's gonna break very soon. Waiting. Okay. Yeah, Nasdaq is gonna break very soon. So keep an eye on that. US 30, you guys could still get a setup on US 30, but just wait for it. Yeah, just wait for it. So US 30 and Nasdaq, but keep an eye on Nasdaq. US 30 also keep an eye on US 30 as well, right? So there could be a trade. Gold and silver definitely. So silver, we need one more push down. So I'm pretty sure that you guys are going to get a setup. You know, we're trading different setups. As you guys can see, I'm not in a short on silver, but I'm still holding the long on silver. So actually on silver, guys, right? I'm waiting for the long. I don't think I'm going to take the short on silver. I'm waiting for the long. So we are just waiting down here for that long. Let the market come to us, right? So just gonna wait for for price to come back down, and you guys will be there. Trust me, you guys will be there when this happens. So down here, looking for a long. We'll be looking for a long, right? So if you miss the short, I don't want you guys to worry. I don't want you guys to worry about it if you miss the short, because the long is coming. The same with gold. You see how gold is going down. It's preparing a buy for us. It's preparing a buy for us. So obviously I'm holding a short up until this area. I'll be closing it when it reaches this low. So if you miss the short, don't worry. The long is coming. So we're just gonna wait for price to break this. Let me remove this line here. We're just waiting for price to break this low, and then anywhere around this zone, that's where we're gonna start to look for longs. All right. So I don't want you guys to worry about it, but you can still catch the short, you know, if you do get your setups. Let me do this. All right. So yeah, so I think all of us, we are waiting for these longs. All of us, we're waiting for this on silver and gold. Waiting for this, definitely, without a doubt. Yeah. So that's how silver and gold is looking. Pretty straight to the point. Yeah. So with the yen, let me just have a look at the yen. Obviously the CAD yen, we don't want to miss this move. So just be a little bit patient. We don't want to miss this move. You do not want to miss it. On CAD yen, NZD yen as well, right? I'll speak a bit about the NZD yen quickly, but this is the direction we are looking for. This is the direction, all right? So with NZD yen, let me show you what's happening now. So NZD yen, we are looking for, you see how there's a low here. We are looking for another low. What you see here, right? What you see here is nothing new. This is a popular pattern, especially since price aggressively went up. That's a popular pattern. Now, I don't want to get into the nitty-gritties of this pattern, but there's a lot of opportunities within the pattern. Now, this could be a short-term sell down, right? If at that point in time, the pattern is clear, right? So usually when the market does this, it can offer you this as a short-term sell while you're waiting for the buy. That's how these patterns are. Let me see if I can find a good example for you. So this is how these patterns are, right? If you really understand them and then you've mastered them, while you're waiting for the pattern to complete, you can still trade the movement of the pattern. So say for instance, the pattern is, what's the name of the pattern? So this one is called a regular flat, right? It's part of the flat patterns. Let me type it down, and maybe you guys can do research, right? So this pattern, it's part of the flat patterns. Flat patterns. Remember, you have the flag, and then you've got the flat. The flat is a bit advanced. The flag is the classic pattern. So this one is a flat. Now, the name of this one, specifically this one, is a regular flat pattern, right? Regular flat pattern. And this is part of it is part of the wave patterns. Like I told you guys the last time that my basis of forecasting price is wave patterns, right? So whenever I forecast where the market will go, I'm not using anything complex. I'm just using the theory that is based on flat wave patterns. That is the Dow theory, Elliott waves, and wave analysis. But I wanna just state this quickly, right? all of this, you see market structure. Market structure is the ultimate foundation. So these methodologies I'm talking about, like your Elliott waves, your Dow theory, that is market structure. But now the concept itself, not only does it focus on market structure, it focuses on the wave patterns market structure creates. The wave patterns market structure creates. So now, as part of the wave patterns, so this is a flat pattern, right? It's a regular flat pattern. You do have other flat patterns like your symmetrical. You've got your symmetrical flat pattern. I think my spelling might be wrong there. You've got your expanding flat pattern. Expanding. You've got a running flat pattern. So if you guys want to do research on this, you can go ahead and look. The information is on Google. So you've got these flat patterns: expanding, running, symmetrical, and regular flat pattern. You've got these flat patterns, right? So these ones are a bit advanced because there are labeling that goes into it. It's part of a specific methodology. So you guys can do research on that. Then you're going to come across this one. Right? You look at the commodities. You see this. This is also creating a regular flat pattern. Regular flat pattern. So now, when you do your research, you're going to come across this. Let me show you. You're going to come across labelings, which is going to be A, B, and C. This is just to label the waves that makes up the pattern. So there are waves that makes up the pattern. All right. So for the pattern to complete, it needs to have a minimum of 3 waves, which is labeled A, B, C. A, B, C. It's labeled A, B, C. So that's what you're going to see. You might also see something like this, right? But I'm not going to make it too complex. I want you guys to take it one step at a time. W, X, Y. W, X, Y. Aha. Hey man, come on. W, X, Y. This thing is just taking me way back when I first came across these methodologies and I studied these methodologies, right? Way back. WXY or ABC. What is the difference between the ABC and the WXY? The WXY is when the ABC expands itself. So you first have the ABC, right? For the ABC to turn into a WXY, that is when the ABC pattern expands itself. And then you've got the WXY. I'm not going to get too deep into that. Maybe we'll save that for another time. Yeah. So maybe you can go ahead and do research on those wave patterns. Shucks, where was I? I forgot which pair I was on. But anyway, yeah. So flat patterns. Let me do this actually. Let's do this. Let me show you guys. This is what we're talking about, just to give you guys an idea. Let me try and zoom this. Aha, there we go. This is what we're talking about. This is what I studied. All right, ABC. So here you've got the regular. These are the flat patterns, right? You've got the contracting, symmetrical, and all of that. Let me also do this. Where do I go back now? I just want to show you guys a simple one. Aha. This is just going to explain everything. This will explain everything. Let's open it. Aha, there we go. There we go. All right, you see all of this? A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, whatever, whatever, whatever. This is what we see on gold and silver. And then I want you guys to see on the left-hand side, you've got the name of the pattern here. So we've got the expanding pattern. I spoke about the expanding pattern. This is how it is. The running pattern. So here they also have the skewed pattern. So there's different ones, all right? But this is all part of, look at this. Here's an example. This is all part of exactly what I'm talking about. So these labelings is all part of the concept, right? That's where now, for you to know exactly that this is A, B, C, whatever, these labelings come with guidelines. So the concept is going to guide you for you to know if that is the A, if that's the B, and the C, and the whatever, or the whatever, right? Look at that. Yeah. Well, you don't have to know that. You don't have to stress that you should know this. No, this is just some of the methodologies. You've got different types of methodologies, right? The most popular one now is SMC. That's what people are talking about, SMC, right? So I'm still using this still today because it's part of market structure, right? As long as something is part of market structure, trust me, I'm not gonna move away from it, because market structure is the framework of how price is moving, or of how price moves. So if you wanna know how price moves, it's not about looking at a movement up or down. No, you need to look at the movement holistically. You need to look at the structure, the whole structure. So if you really wanna master how the market moves, market structure should be the first thing you want to master. Market structure. Then from market structure, you'll be able to understand your bias and how to identify direction, which on top of that, I didn't see that there was something else there. On top of that, you'll be able to use tools. Not only are you going to learn market structure, but you'll be able to understand market structure to understand which tools to use. Let me give you guys an example. You see a mechanic. When you go to a mechanic, right? A mechanic has a toolbox with different tools. So the mechanic would look at the situation, the problem, and then they would know which tool to use. You know, they don't just use a hammer on everything. They don't just use a spanner on everything. They know, okay, this problem needs this spanner, this size, boom, that's it. So market structure teaches you the framework of price, and then on top of that, you also need to learn the tools as well, right? On the MetaTrader platform, you've got these indicators, these tools, right? If you want to use indicators, market structure will show you at certain points on certain situations which tools to use, just like a mechanic. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Yeah. So you see silver. Let me show you that pattern again. So silver is creating this pattern. Let me find it. It's the one we just looked at now. Let me find it. I'll show it to you just now. I seem to have. Wait. Let me just do this, guys. Just 1 second. All right. I just want to show you the pattern silver is creating. Aha, I have found it. So let me open this. All right, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. I want a simple explanation, but let me share my screen and show you. All right, let me zoom in. All right, so, aha, there we go. So this one at the top, right? So there are 3 corrective patterns here, right? Look at the one at the top there. It's a regular flat. So you've got the regular flat, irregular, and running flat. So look at the regular flat. So you've got this move up, right? This is your impulse. There's your impulse. And then the impulse ended there, right? And then you've got this first move down that is highlighted in small red letters, ABC. There is one move down. I want us to focus on the letters in blue, or is it purple? You see the ABC in blue? That's what I want us to focus on. So after that impulse, you've got this wave down, the first leg. That is the A wave, the A leg. And then you've got the B leg and then the C leg. For the whole pattern to complete, it needs to create all 3 legs. The A leg, the B leg, and the C leg. Never mind the red markings, right? The red markings is when we get deep into things, but never mind them. I just want you guys to understand the pattern there. You've got the A, B, C. Once we get to C, that is when now price would move up. That's when price would move up, all right? So you would notice that the B marking is below that first top. So look at the first top where my cursor is, right? If we go to where it's marked B, you would notice that the B is slightly below that first top, which that's how the pattern is. So if it's like that, then this move down, the C leg down, it's a trading opportunity. You can sell all the way back down to this low. And then once price breaks the low, right? I keep talking about this. You guys keep, when I do my analysis, I always say that I'm waiting for price to break that low. And then on that low, I'm not looking for a sell, but I'm looking for a buy. It's because of things like this. The behavior, this behavior here tells you that according to obviously the pattern, price first needs to break the low. And then from that low, price will go up. So you see that. So the B marking is below that first high. The C marking is below the A marking. So it's below them. I want to go to silver and show you something. So look at silver. Look at silver. So with silver, this is what we have. So if we were to put the markings, guys, this would be the markings. A, B, and C. So right now, silver is trading within the C wave. Silver is trading within the C wave. That's why the C wave needs to come and create a lower low. A lower low. So whenever I say the market needs to break the low, I'm not guessing this. I'm not guessing this. It's because I understand the behavior